there, it's Guy at Rove Motorhomes. So handover video for the beautiful Elddis Evolution 105. So gas bottle storage is just in here. So when your bottle is attached, when travelling, you need to turn this into the closed position, and when you wish to use it when stationary, open it up, and then you'll be able to get gas into the system. Fuel is added just in here. Use your ignition key to open up the top one. When you get the notification on the dashboard to top up AdBlue, unscrew that and top it up into there. In terms of the seats, so again, when you want to adjust the height, you're using these. The front one does the front up and down, the back one does the back up and down. You will be required to be sat in the seat to do that because it uses your weight to adjust and make it easy to do. In here, twist, pull out, you've got a kit that will have stuff like towing eye cover and a wheel jack. This is where your bonnet release is, just here. Coming around, beautiful clean engine bay. Top left, you've got your washer fluid top up, engine oil topped up there, dipstick is just here. If you do ever need to jump start the vehicle, negative terminal's this metal bolt just here. The positive terminal is just under this here. If you get a key in that small recess gap, that'll pop open. You can see where the plus sign is and attach your positive to there. Coming around to this side, in here, you've got access to your electric hookup, plug and go, and the leisure battery is also in there. Water and the motorhome. So your fresh water tank is topped up here, habitation key to open, hose pipe in. You can check the water levels inside on the control panel, but again, that's filled up there. When it comes to winterizing the motorhome, you do have 3 key areas which you're required to drain off. That's mainly just to avoid any frozen pipes. If you're not going to be using it for prolonged amounts of times, it's good practice just to get all the water out of the system. Now the blue tap, which is just down here, twist and open, that will drain the water out of that fresh tank. Water that you've already run inside the motorhome through the sink, shower, etc. goes into the waste tank, which again is opened and released just here, like so. The third and final drain off point, that is for the boiler, which is on the inside of the motorhome, which will be a small yellow lever, which I'll show you when we're inside. Here, you've got an external shower point. So again, attach onto there, and that will feed from the fresh water tank. You've got fridge vents just here that keep the fridge breathable. In here, you've got the toilet cassette. So to release, you push this up and this pulls out, twist, empty accordingly. Once you've cleaned it, if you top it up with blue solution, that will help break down anything that goes into the toilet. Toilet cassette. If this isn't pulling out for whatever reason, please just make sure that the trap door is in the closed position. Bike rack. So again, to release this, unclip from here. This drops flat like so. Your tyres of the bikes go on here and are attached by these, and then you attach these to the bodies of the bikes. So they'll clip back in. That's just keeping it a little bit extra secure. Camera for the rear camera system is mounted up there. If you notice, you do have some screw caps, screws, so you can adjust the angle of that if you wish to do so. And then coming around to here, you've got external gas point just there, great for barbecues. And then up top, you've got your full Dometic wind out canopy. So it's a T-bracket which you insert into here, wind it anti-clockwise. That will come out so far where you can reach the legs on the inside, which will then drop to support it, and then you can get it out to your desired point. One thing to note, the metal legs that come out, which will be bent, they do get straighter as you come out. Just always try and retain that little bit of a kink in them, just to avoid making it hard to get back in. You've got habitation light, which is currently off. Now that's on. In terms of the boiler release valve, I will have to find that in a second. So like a silly sausage, I've not done that before we've come in, but that'll be straightforward enough shortly. Control panel is just here. If I push and press this button, that will cut off all the lights, all the power, so you won't get anything coming out of any source. So when you're not using it, turn off here. This button, that's for your water pump. you need that on for water to come out of the taps, as well as the flush. This button's a cut-off point for your lights. See how they've gone off and they come back on, and that's the hab light. These two are for your levels. That's for the leisure battery, which is showing up as normal and good, and this is for your freshwater tank. So again, we've got a bit in there, but not a lot, but we should have enough just to run through the system. Water pump we've got on, so that water's running red hot. You can possibly see the steam coming off. So we have got hot water, your gas, ignition switches here for the oven and grill combi, as well as the top here. I'll just demonstrate that we've got gas coming through. Oops, bear with me. Tricky job when you've got one hand. So as you can see, we've got gas coming through the system, nice and easy. Control panel here is for your heating and hot water. Nice and easy, water heater and heating. And basically you can choose to supply this via gas or electric. So if you're off grid, you'll want to use gas. If you've got access to electric hookup, use electric, or you can use the combination of both to get things hot fast. So press this and it selects, so off. Frost protect during winter, just keeps everything nice and warm in the tanks. And then your squiggly lines are electric, so you've got 1 and 2, 1000 kilowatts, 2000 kilowatts. The more electric gets things hotter faster. The flame is gas only, and then you've got gas and electric 1000 and 2000 kilowatts. So we're plugged in on electric, so we'll just use our electric and not use any of the gas. And then your heating system, this is the thermostat, all the way up to there is 30 degrees. And then you can come all the way down towards somewhere between 5 and 10. The half moon is like a silent night mode, so it'll keep a little bit of warmth and a low noise. And then again, you've got like a frost protect just there. Same again, if I press these buttons, currently we're on 2000 kilowatts electric. You can go to 3000 kilowatts electric, gas only, gas and electric off, or 1, 2 and 3 electric. So we'll just leave it on electric for now. Nice and simple. You've got individual switches for all the lights as well. In terms of the toilet, the flush is just there. So if I open the trapdoor, which is here, press this like so, and that will flush the toilet. Nice and easy. Obviously we've got water coming out in the bathroom, and you've got a 3-way fridge. So you've got electric for when you're plugged in, gas for when you're off grid. Now when you turn it to the gas, you do require to push this in like so, and push your igniter. You'll hear it start clicking, and then that orange lever just there will gradually find its way into the green. As you can see, it's just doing that gradually now. So electric hookup when you're on site, gas when you're off grid. You do have vehicle battery, so if you're going a very long distance, you've got the ability to turn the engine on and put it onto that. Now, the vehicle battery will only maintain the temperature, it won't get it cold from 0, so your main thing is get it cold on gas or electric before you travel, turn the engine on, flick it to vehicle battery, and it will maintain that cold temperature in the fridge. Microwave up here, so there's probably a cut-off switch just there for it, like so. And then that's pretty much the gist of it. When your engine's on, you can get into reverse and see your rear camera. You've got your blinds throughout for privacy. So again, just be delicate with your blinds. Same for the fly screens and blinds throughout the rest of the motorhome. Just always have a bit of caution with them so that you're not damaging them, because they are delicate. In terms of the boiler drain off valve, I've just noticed where we are for that. That little yellow lever there, twist that, and that will open and drain off the boiler with any water that's in it. When you are doing this, you're draining your fresh and your waste outside, you're draining that. If you run your taps as well, and then any excess water will dispel underneath the motorhome. We have supplied and fitted this TV bracket for you. You've got 3-pin plug or 12-volt power just here on the aerial, just there like so. Pop-up table is stored here, carpets are in there, there's a hookup cable as well for you, and this is your awning winder. That's your solar control display just there. But yeah, lovely motorhome. Sure that you're going to thoroughly enjoy using it. If you ever need us, get in touch. Obviously you've got storage underneath there and here, but yeah, that's everything. Final thing, you've got this fan twist. It does require to be open to turn it on, and then you can either draw in or suck out air accordingly, just there. But yeah, hope this video's informative and helpful for you, and yeah, enjoy your motorhome.